Okay.
How are you, Professor? Did Hanneman make his "I will do no harm" speech or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both? I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood. No, I wish to investigate crest power itself. Crest power must have some kind of limit, right? Lady Rhea says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me. Huh? However, I still have... How are you, Prof? I've a bit of crest power. Lady Rhea.
Yes.
Agreed.
New bottle of perfume. Hold on.
How are you? I've a bit crest power. Lady Reyes.
Great. Now I need to open up a lost items guide. Is Gilbert here? Yep, Gilbert is here.
Let me consider. Sometimes, I find myself thinking I should leave Garrigmach and return to my home, where I should have been all along. I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
Let's see here, lost items. This is yours.
Ah, thank you for bringing me this. Life without it was difficult.
Introduction to magic. Alois. Where is he? There he is.
Well...
So many people here. Oh, hi, Flame. Hold on, I need to find Eloise. Is Manuel here? Oh, there he is.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there? I didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories. Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
Lost items.
Oh, this is mine. I thought it had vanished. Thanks. I owe you.
Okay, Catherine. There she is.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size. But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down, not least the Flame Emperor. Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery. It will happen soon. I have a feeling something big is coming.
Yeah, I bet so too. Here you go. New bottle perfume.
This is mine. Thanks. I'm glad to have it back.
Okay, this is like Cynthia's. Oh, where is she? No. Oh, there she is. Ferdinand must be in there. Oh, you've gotta be joking me.
Your hair! And your eyes! What happened to you? You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
Don't worry,
I
I'm
see.
fine.
Well, that makes me feel better. But still, be careful.
Lost items. New bottle of perfume.
Hey! That's mine! Thank you for finding it!
Alright, Shamir.
People who live an inordinately long time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes' relics. Is Fodlan some mystical land full of inhuman creatures?
Is the world different from
You should see
outside
for
Poland?
yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire. It's not mine.
Oh,
Thanks. How did you know this was mine?
oh my gosh. Where is this man? There he is. There he is.
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently. Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people? What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
Yes. That's my
The
intention.
most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
Here, I found this.
Oh, most kind. Thank you for bringing this to me.
It seems there's... No, there we go. I was wondering what happened to my mini-map. Let me just phase through this door. Why do we always meet here?
Professor.
Sure.
Hey, Professor. The students seem to like you.
It would seem that way.
And you're not modest about it. I like that. Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest. I had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor.
I knew I could do it.
Oh? You're an odd one. But what's it matter? Seems like it turned out fine for you. I'll admit, it's unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act. I freeze up near royals and nobles.
You're a mercenary?
I was. My family had nothing when I was growing up. There were too many mouths to feed, so I left. Joined up with some mercs for the pay. The work suited me, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers. And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles I want. I'm joking. But the knights do make a good business partner.
Business partner?
I don't believe in the Church of Seros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights.
Rhea took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her.
I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc. Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together. Us knights are a pretty tough crew. I'm guessing you'd run circles around us, though.
I'm interested to see where your path leads you.
Nice. Oh my god, so many places to talk to.
Professor, are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the Crest of Flames? Intriguing. Unfortunately, I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing. However, if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off. What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely. Don't worry, it won't hurt a bit.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, Animal, dude.
Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well. We make quite the pair. But
You sure do, Flame.
recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother. She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but... Whenever it has concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
I hope we all can be friends. I'll talk to Rhea last.
Really?
Hey. Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant. It's like you're sort of
Sorry.
floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down. How can I help?
I'm not being distant, so don't worry.
Don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
The Holy Tomb, huh? I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it. I mean, it does make some sense. Sort of. Something about it is still weird. I understand now why they'd build the monastery in the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the Kingdom and Alliance weren't even around yet. But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance. That's weird, right?
Maybe just a coincidence. Or they just decided to build the kingdom and the empire after the Etruscan Empire is formed. I really need to search the library.
All things considered, this year has been rather terrible. As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year. Next month, we'll hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair. This month, we ask that you carry out your duties as best you can, to ensure that our students remain calm.
I'll try. I really need to look at the library more. Mangs and Mecha already did the library, so there's no point in me looking at it. I mean, I already watched their videos, so I'll probably do it some other time, just not right now.
Ah, it is you. I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Everyone is fine.
Excuse me. You haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess. Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Geralt, and you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes. I am proud, so very proud of who you have become.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom.
Once we finish the ritual at the Holy Mausoleum, all will be well.
To a nice trading hall.
What? When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise. There's a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there? I wonder what'll happen with that. I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay? However you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand. Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Geralt would be proud.
I hope so.
Right.
Hi.
Horie's all the way out over here. Oh, surreal.
Whoa. When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related. I like the way it looks. I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
You don't need to do that, surreal.
I might not need to, but I still wanna.
What's Claude doing here?
I always knew there was something special about you, but you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you. That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
Thanks, Claude. I'll join your house after I'm done with this playthrough, I promise.
Hey!
And then Edelgard's.
Hey, you.
Ah, good grief, what's this? Moon Knight Tale.
Ah! Professor! Sorry, this'll take some getting used to. Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
It's only my appearance that has changed.
Of course, you're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
Sylvain, Marianne, and Hilda.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person.
I haven't changed on the inside.
I guess you're right. If I look hard, I can still tell it's you.
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power. Is that what happened to you too, Professor? No way! The Professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right? Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power? If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual? I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say? You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
Hey there. Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility. You should show them respect now, or you might find yourself out of a job someday. No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen. Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
Thanks, dude. Hey, Mercedes. And Ingrid.
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual. Maybe Seros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
I haven't heard anything about that before. Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
It is told that Seros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation. I wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
Oh.
Gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Although, I suppose, you are something to report. For a moment, I thought you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you. The Professor went out and got some new power.
You there! I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office. I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing. Actually, it was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
I mean, all those suspicious things that she did to me and Gerald probably got Gerald killed in the process.
In Bridget, we have legends. Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them. Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean. Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor. Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
Oh, there's Ignat.
So, this month's mission is to take part in a ritual at the Holy Tomb, where you will receive a revelation from the goddess herself. What if she really appears? What if I finally get to gaze upon her radiance? I've always imagined the goddess, how beautiful she must be.
Hopefully I level you up so you can join me, Ignat.
Huh? I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
I don't know
Well,
either.
it's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground. Beyond that, who knows? I can't help but wonder, though, just what kind of ritual is this?
Oh, Caspar is there. I thought Raphael should be there for sure. Oh my gosh. What's with all these lost items?
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor.
Let's pay Bernie a visit. Oh, there's Raphael. What's he not doing in the dining hall?
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor? Sorry, I'm really not feeling well this month. Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much. It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please.
Don't make me break it down.
Hey there.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
I've changed quite a bit.
Really? You gotta teach me how to do that.
Alright, first you gotta do is stop Edelgard from getting killed. Then Solis show up and save you. And then do everything I did up until now. And that's how you...
Sorry? Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual. Constantly coming and going, in and out of Garrick Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire. As the legitimate heir of the Iyer family, I have not heard anything about it. But if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
Oh, of course, the three of them are there.
Say,
what? Hurry up and cage the wild boar. Look, he's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like this, he's going to get himself killed. Kranya, Solon, they're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor. Our next battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Professor, please. If he hears it from you that he needs to rest, perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all. I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
You should
The
rest.
professor agrees. Please rest, at least until the task is at hand.
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep. It would only be a waste of time. In any case, we won't let you down this month, Professor. You can rely on us.
Say, in town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual. Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
Hurry up. Look, he's trying. We still. Our next battle is fast.
Okay.
It'll go as the. But if it works. Oh, I was looking for this. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course this is Ash. What's this?
I can't even imagine. Hey, I've been looking for that. How'd you know?
There's Caspar.
You're so...
Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Obviously, that's Petra's. Yeah, great. There's Petra.
Professor, hair that... I had lost the...
Professor.
Hey, Caspar.
Hey, Professor. What's going on?
There's a suspicious man.
A suspicious man? Where? Oh, is that him? What do you think he's up to? Never mind that. Let's get him.
Suspicion isn't enough to go on.
Why not? We can figure out what he's up to after we capture him. My instincts tell me that he's up to no good, and my instincts are never wrong. Come on, let's get him before he has a chance to strike.
That path he's walking leads to...
Huh? Huh! It leads to the plaza where the kids play. There's no way I'm letting this guy get anywhere near those kids.
Oh boy.
Caspar, why did you disobey your professor?
Well,
I am not seeking excuses from you. I asked because I want you to consider your actions and apologize for them. It just so happens that you were correct in your assumption that this man was a villain. If that were not so, he would not have chosen to take his own life upon seeing you advancing toward him.
Great. So I was...
Unfortunately, he's dead.
Because of your actions, that is all we know.
Yeah,
there is no way for us to know who he was, what he was planning to do, or if he has allies lurking about. The only lead we have is a scorpion tattooed on his arm. If this indicates that he was a member of an underground organization, we have no way of dealing with it. Are you prepared to be held responsible if his group commits a serious crime?
As his professor, I will take responsibility.
Oh, I couldn't possibly.
What are you talking about, Professor? We didn't do anything wrong. Those kids might have been in danger if we didn't act. I couldn't just stand by and let that happen.
Oh boy. Where's Linhardt? There he is.
Hello.
How are you, Professor? I've a bit of crest pop. Lady Reyes.
What is that nuts? If that you don't actually.
Okay, I already recruited Linhardt for this month's missions. Everyone's good. Alright, Sedith.
Well...
Fine.
The whole... I've worked... I mean, when the mod... But look... The whole... I've worked... I mean, when the mod... But look...
I am sorry.
Nice.
The glory of progress.
Okay, my flying is D+.
What do you require? Farewell.
there. Return soon, please.
Welcome. Please come again. Welcome. Please come again.
I have one advanced seal, but I can't use it for some reason.
Hello there.
Need something?
Not enough renowns to upgrade.
See you again soon.
you know what, I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.